I want to start by reviewing a very underrated band known as Iced Earth because I think their early stuff is just as good as, say, Iron Maiden or Metallica. Their discography is to me, an interesting story of a band that started out very, very great and declined as they got more popular. Iced Earth was started by Jon Schaffer from Tampa Bay, Florida. He was very influenced by Iron Maiden and Metallica. His original name, I think, for his band was Purgatory, but then his friend told him it'd be a really cool idea if he named his band Iced Earth. I think it's a pretty cool name as well. And his friend died in a motorcycle accident shortly after, so he stuck with the name Iced Earth. A lot of people that know of Iced Earth, they put them in the power metal genre, but a lot of their early stuff is more progressive thrash metal than power metal. Their band members are kind of like a revolving door, like Megadeth or Death. Like for the first 4 albums, it'll be the same lineup except for the drummer changing. The artwork for the original that was released in Europe and all around the world except for the United States, it was like a picture of like some weird monster attacking this like red girl or whatever. And then the American release shows this angel falling into like this snowy ice area. I prefer that version. And then there's also the remaster, which is kind of like a giant polar bear sort of thing attacking an angel. The first song on the album is the title track, and it's very, very progressive and thrashy. I really like the riff. What kind of wrecks a lot of the songs, it's not that bad, but the singer, Gene Adams, who will not be on the next album, thank God, but he's a lot like Anthrax's singer, the original one for Fistful of Metal. Written on the Walls is the next one. It's very melodic and very heavy at times. Every single song in here is very progressive, and I really like this song as well. And the next song, Colors, is just like the first track, like a classic live staple. Colors is also very, very famous for Iced Earth. It has a lot of really memorable riffs, and it is awesome all the way through. Very, very heavy, very melodic. Great song. Probably one of the best off the album by far. The next 2 songs are very similar. They start with like a slow bit, like melodic build-up, and then they get very, very heavy as they go through. The first one, Curse the Sky, follows that really great and gets the job done. This next song, Life and Death, does the same thing. It gets way heavier and very, very badass. The next song is kind of like a 2-minute short song. It's called Solitude. It's really short and it's like melodic acoustic guitars. It's alright. Every single song has an awesome intro that pulls you into the rest of this really thrashed piece of an album. So yeah, the next song, Funeral, perfect example that it's very sad and melodic. Maybe it was supposed to be a tribute to his friend that died that inspired the name Iced Earth. It doesn't say though, but it kind of sounds like that. It's very like kind of like To Live Is To Die, because there's even like a little speech in the middle of it, like in To Live Is To Die. Although I think this is way better because it's a little bit shorter and it's more like Orion, how it has lots of layers of guitar and bass. So I love Funeral, one of my favorite songs off the album. Iced Earth also, like Iron Maiden, has epics on every album. Very long tracks, 7 minutes or longer. When the Night Falls, it is easily the best song of the whole thing. It's a very great epic, very amazing. That's why I think they stand up there with Iron Maiden, and sometimes they're even better. What do I think of the overall album? Well, every song is perfect and amazing, except for like the little short 2-minute thing. But I guess it's over fast, but the singer kind of brings it down. It feels like the times that could use singing over top of it that would help bring the song along. Like, it's not there when it needs to be, and then other times it just kind of feels annoying, so that kind of brings it down. It's still very, very great, and I'd say one of the best debuts